कोई बांधनी जोड़ा ओढ़ के बाबुल की गली आऊं छोड़ के तेरे ही लिए लाऊंगी पिया 16 साल के सावन जोड़ के प्यार से थामना डोर बारीक है 7 जन्मों की ये पहली तारीख है डोर का एक मैं सिरा और तेरा है दूसरा जुड़ सके बीच में कहीं तड़प है ना जो मेरी मंजिलों को जाती है तेरे नाम की कोई सड़क है ना जो मेरे दिल को दिल बनाती है तेरे नाम की कोई धड़क है ना
गोरी के हाथ में मेहंदी लगाओ उपटन से अंग अंग महकाओ चंदा जैसे माथे पे झूमर सजाओ हीरो वाले मोती वाले कंगना पहनाओ गोरी के हाथों में मेहंदी लगाओ उपटन से अंग अंग महकाओ फूलों का तारों का सबका कहना है 1000 में मेरी बहना है सारी उम्र हमें संग रहना है फूलों का तारों का सबका कहना है सुन 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 दीदी तेरे लिए एक रिश्ता आया है सुन 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 दीदी तेरे लिए एक रिश्ता आया है अरे सुन 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 दीदी तेरे लिए एक रिश्ता आया है अरे सुन 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 दीदी तेरे लिए एक रिश्ता आया है जिनके आगे जी जिनके पीछे जी वो जिनके आगे पीछे जी जी मैं उनकी साली हूँ वो मेरे जीजा जी वो मेरे जीजा जी वो मेरे जीजा जी जिनके आगे जी जिनके पीछे जी वो जिनके आगे पीछे जी जी मैं उनकी साली हूँ वो मेरे जीजा जी वो मेरे जीजा जी वो मेरे जीजा जी ओ जीजे क्या कह के उनको बुलाओगी दूल्हा बन के जो आएंगे ओ जीजी बोलो तो क्या कह के उनको बुलाओगी दूल्हा बन के जो आएंगे जी जी हम ना कहेंगे हम तो इशारों में बातें करेंगे जी हम ना कहेंगे हम तो इशारों में बातें करेंगे सब जैसे अपने उनको बुलाते हैं वैसे हम ना बुलाएंगे छोटी
Wow! Excellent. Brilliant. I don't know. Is it live? Is it good? Sharp? Is the sharp good? Yeah. So yeah, Rubik's Cube has like a lot of combinations, right? At least 7 or 8, maybe even 10. It's a big number, big number. And there's like a couple of ways to solve it. You can solve it like with 2 hands, but to be honest, that's quite a lot of work, isn't it? Because you actually have to do stuff with both hands, and it means you can't really do anything else with those hands at the same time. For example, like just put one hand in the pocket. Can't do that if you're busy doing the Rubik's Cube. You can also do it with one hand, but like that's also got its disadvantages, because with one hand, like it's still difficult to solve. So to be honest, the easiest way is to just think the cube is solved, and then it solves.
दामाद जी अंगना में पधारे, दामाद जी सब टुक टुक निहारे, दामाद जी लागे सबको प्यारे हो। दामाद जी अंगना में पधारे, दामाद जी सब टुक टुक निहारे, दामाद जी लागे सबको प्यारे हो। पर दामाद जी ससुरे को नाज जी, सास बोले दूल्हों के तुम हो सरताज जी, दामाद जी कंगना में पधारे, दामाद जी लागे सबको प्यारे हो।
दिखा दे, गोदी उठा लेना माँ, आंचल से मेरा मुंह पोंछ देना, मैला सा लागे जहाँ। आंखें दिखाए मुझे जब जिंदगी, याद मुझे आती है तेरे गुस्से की। डांटा भी तो तूने मुझे फूलों की तरह, क्यों नहीं माँ सारी दुनिया तेरी तरह। मैया यशोदा ये तेरा कन्हैया, मैया यशोदा ये तेरा कन्हैया, पनघट पे मेरी पकड़े है बैया, तंग मुझे करता है संग मेरे लड़ता है। राम जी की कृपा से मैं बची, राम जी की कृपा से मैं बची, राम जी की कृपा से। गोकुल का खाना हर दिल में समाया, मैं भाग्यशाली इन्हें मैंने पाया। माना के सबके है ये कन्हैया, कहलाएंगे पर तुम्हारे ही मैया। प्यारा पिया है तुमने दिया है, प्यारा पिया है तुमने दिया है, ममता के आंचल में हमको लिया है, चरणों में तेरी रोमा हमको रहना है। राम जी की कृपा से, हाँ जी हाँ राम जी की कृपा से, हाँ जी हाँ राम जी की कृपा से। पिया तो से नैना लागे रे, नैना लागे रे, जाने क्या हो अब आगे रे। आई होली आई, सब रंग लाई, बिन तेरे होली भी ना भाए हम। भर पिचकारी सखियों ने मारी, भीगी मोरी सारी हाय हाँ। तन बदन पूरा कांपे थर-थर, धिनक धिन धिन धिनक धिन धिन। पिया तो से नैना लागे रे, नैना लागे रे, जाने क्या हो अब आगे रे, नैना लागे रे, पिया तो से।
जब चांद चमके जल उठे तन मेरा मैं कहूँ मत करो चंदा इस गली का फेरा आना मोरा सैया जब आए चमकना उस रात का जब मिलेंगे तन मन पिया तो से नैना लागे रे पिया ओ पिया आहा पिया ओ पिया तो से नैना लागे रे जाने क्या हो अब आगे रे नैना लागे रे पिया तो से नैना लागे रे
आज से तेरी सारी गलियां मेरी हो गई आज से मेरा घर तेरा हो गया आज से तेरी सारी गलियां मेरी हो गई आज से मेरा घर तेरा हो गया आज से मेरी सारी खुशियाँ तेरी हो गई आज से तेरा गम मेरा हो गया ओ तेरे कांधे का जो दिल है ओ तेरे सीने में जो दिल है ओ तेरी बिजली का जो बिल है आज से मेरा हो गया ओ मेरे ख्वाबों का अंबर ओ मेरी खुशियों का समंदर ओ मेरे पिन कोड का नंबर आज से तेरा हो गया तेरे माथे के कुमकुम को मैं तिलक लगा के घूमूंगा तेरी बाली कि चुन चुन को मैं दिल से लगा के झूमूंगा मेरी छोटी सी भूलों को तू नदिया में बहा देना तेरे जूड़े के फूलों को मैं अपनी शर्ट में पहनूंगा बस मेरे लिए तू मालपुए कभी कभी बना देना आज से मेरी सारी रतियां तेरी हो गई आज से तेरा दिन मेरा हो गया
Can you just get that cheese sandwich for me, please? Please? My train had almost arrived and Quincy was buying something from the shop. And I was really hungry. But also I was in a rush and I couldn't find my wallet. So I asked Quincy to get me a cheese sandwich. And that was the only option available because everything else had sold out at like 8 o'clock. And also she knew I was hungry and she knew that the train was the last train and she knew that we were getting late. I was getting late. But she refused to buy the sandwich. And I asked her why. And she said being vegan is not just about what I eat, it represents a lifestyle. I can't just buy that cheese sandwich for you since I have to consider all of the choices that I make. And right then I knew that this was the person that I wanted to marry. Someone who stood up for what she believed in. Someone who hadn't just taken on a 1-year project of a plant-based diet, but had embodied a truly new lifestyle. Someone who I look up to every day. in the end, I mean, I ended up buying the sandwich because I was hungry, innit? But I learned something profound from Quincy that day, that we have to fight for what we believe in. We have to consider all of our choices each and every day, and that's the only way we can impact the world around us. That world includes our family, friends, and also our planet. Quincy fights for what she believes in. She fights for her friends and family. She always gives them time, even if that means she doesn't get enough sleep, or if she has to rush her own work. She fights for her patients. It's one thing being a doctor and executing what you've learned, but it's another thing to put your patient's health before your own, spending time talking with your patients even if it means you're 2 hours late to come home. Her patients often open up to her, and even people in general often open up to her in a way that I haven't really seen before. And she fights for the planet, our planet. It's easy to just make the most convenient choice, to get that cheese sandwich, to have leather bags, or to accept society's norms. But Quincy's made me realise that sometimes we have to challenge society's norms, because we're not just here for ourselves, we're here for our people and we're here for our planet. So, truth be told, I look up to Quincy and she's my role model. I'm not at her level yet. Maybe one day when I'm 99 years old and she's 100. But for now though, I want to continue to learn from her, and together, I know we can make a difference in this world. Thanks. Thanks.
All the best parts of me are the doing of my parents. Mummy, you are the strongest, purest and most selfless person that I know, and I'll never know what I did to deserve you. But I'll always spend my whole life trying to be just a little bit more like you, in my own ways. Papa, thank you for always putting up with my endless questions and for empowering me to form my own views and forge my own path through life. I hope I can keep making you proud through this marriage. I promise you both that I'll keep all the lessons, the good memories and the great examples that you've given me so far close to my heart as I embark on this new chapter in my life. Tanay, it is beautiful to hear genuine respect and admiration in your voice when you talk about your parents, and it's so abundantly clear why it's there in the first place. Your father has such an innate, almost infectious positivity. It's almost impossible not to feel slightly happier or smile slightly brighter in the same room as him. And Tanay, your mother is one of the most hardworking and brilliant women that I've ever met. How lucky you are to have inherited the best of both of them in your one being. If I may, Dad, thank you both for welcoming me with open arms, despite all my quirks and my flaws, so graciously into the family, and for supporting us both through this relationship. I promise you that I will spend every moment of the rest of my life making sure that your son knows exactly how loved he is. Tanay and I want both sets of parents to know that you're not gaining a son-in-law or a daughter-in-law, you're fully gaining a new child each. So we're always going to seek your guidance and your karka khana, no matter where we go, so we hope you're ready. Tanay, your father once asked us whether we'd felt that customary lightning strike when we first met. So today, in front of all the people so important to us, albeit virtually, and in front of God, I can tell you absolutely that I felt it all from day one. I knew in my bones on our first date that there was something special about this tall, dark, handsome weirdo who couldn't stop making me laugh. But that feeling has since evolved and grown into something so much more profound. You give me a sense of peace in my heart, unlike anything I'd ever known before you. You respect my values sometimes more than I do. Tanay, you're not my other half, and you certainly don't complete me. You are the most complete, most perfect partner that I could have ever asked for. You are my most important prayer manifested. Tanay, your beautiful simplicity, your integrity, and your ability to just show up for those that you love reminds me of my parents. That's why the only word that ever comes closest to describing what you mean to me is home. You are my forever home. Thank you for showing me every day that I was right to dream big in love. Having you as my teammate in this journey of life will remain my greatest honour until my last breath. Thank you for making me feel safe to be exactly who I am and completely fearless in the pursuit of my life's purpose. Thank you for filling my every day with little bursts of magic like only you can. You always tell me that you're really lucky to be with me, which of course you are. But the truth is, and it's really no secret, that I'm the very slightly luckier one in this relationship. You know how much I love you today, and you know that I will love every version of the man that you're yet to become. So today, the only promise that I will ever make to you is that I will always push myself to grow and get better and keep being worthy of this marriage. Thank you.
Thanks.